Okay. I can't see anybody. Can anyone see me? All right. What's up? What's up? Leo, Will, Lola. Awesome. How you guys doing? Good? Leo, how hot is it in Chicago right now? How hot?
It's super hot in Chicago.
You better be getting those workouts done in the morning and at night. Otherwise, you melt out on that pavement. Jack's here. Pritchard, both Jacks are here.
I'm here.
Nice. All right, we'll let everybody fill in here. You guys got a paper and pen, I hope? Paper and pen if you don't. Liam's in town. What's up, buddies? What, Liam, where are you again?
I'm in Boyne City.
The Ramblers. Nobody knows them. The Petoskey Northman is where you got to go, Liam. If you're going to hang out, you hang out in Petoskey, where I grew up. Jack, Pritchard, don't say anything. I know Traverse City's cooler than Petoskey. Don't say anything. Oh, Wegmans heard that. Shh. All right, you guys just need a paper and pen. We're gonna start with film. So thanks for sending in your film. We're gonna go over just some people that you guys know. I want to keep it pretty fun and loose, but the goal is to just have you guys. I'm going to break down the film with you so you can kind of see. We're going to look at the player individually, just see what his body is doing and how he's dribbling, how his positioning is with the ball, so that you guys can make the link between what we do in our virtual training and what we do and what you do on the court. So I'm gonna just get this film set up here. Does everybody got paper and pen? Yeah. Okay, let me close this out. Jimmy's in town. All right, we got 7 people. It's not bad. So, guys, I really want this to be open to. I know how weird it is to ask questions to a pro player, coach, but really, this, you guys got to think of this time as just a chance to essentially treat it like basketball college or basketball class. Like if you're in class and you're in school, there's so much stuff you can learn from sports, and you can learn. And one of the things you can learn is I know when I was your age, I was always pretty anxious to ask questions and be wrong. But I think it's really important that you guys are okay with getting out of your comfort zone and asking me questions and having a dialogue, having a conversation about basketball. Because the more conversations you guys can have at an early age, the more you're going to understand. All right. So we're going to break down and we're going to just talk about it openly, because I want you guys to understand basketball is also getting you guys ready, for life after basketball. I'm 40 years old. Your parents will tell you that some of the best memories you guys will have are in high school playing basketball. And so my goal is to help you guys, one, create a vision for your high school career, but also give you guys a little guideline. And really, I'm just here to help. Okay. I've already done everything that I can with basketball as a player, from playing in the NCAA tournament, playing in the Elite Eight, 1 game away from the Final Four, to being all-state in high school for 2 years, playing in the Breslin Center in Michigan, got to this Final Four. So just setting goals, but also helping you guys understand, it's going to take whatever it takes. For Leo, it's going to take something different than what it's going to take for Hudson. For Jack, it's going to take something different what it's going to take for Aubrey. And everybody has to understand it's going to be different for everybody. Okay, so it's not important that you compare yourself to me or to the other. I know you guys have social. Who's got Instagram here? Everybody. All right, so it's and today I didn't have to worry about comparing myself on Instagram to other kids. I just got, only thing I was worried about was trying to beat my brother and my dad and my cousins that were older than me every day. So it's really important that you guys get that mindset of it's okay to fail. All right. If you guys fail today and I make you uncomfortable with your dribble, your workouts, your one-on-one games, if I can get you guys to bounce back and keep failing and learning how to handle that failure, that's like goal number one for sports. All right. Because if you're afraid to fail now, all right, that's going to carry on to your life. All right. And people that are afraid to make mistakes, they don't do much in life. Okay. People that are afraid to make mistakes don't do much in life. You can write that down if you want. Okay. People that are afraid to make mistakes, all right, never take chances and never take risks. Therefore, they don't do much in life. And I think that is kind of what I wanted to start with for you guys. So don't be afraid to ask questions as we're going along. I don't have all the answers, okay? But I feel like I have gone and done basketball, at the highest level, to the NBA, to Europe. I've coached. I've got to do so many cool things with it. So for me, it's just I want to help you guys out and give back to you and assist you. I want to throw you guys an assist, okay? I want to be a point guard. I want to make you guys better, and that's my goal. All right. You guys got that? Thumbs up if you got that. All right. All right. So I'm going to share the screen. We're going to go over Steph Curry. We're going to go over Chris Paul. Okay. And those are going to be our two guys. Those are the two guys I got the soonest. Okay. So we're going to go over them. We're just going to really look. We're going to drive in and see what they're doing with their body positioning, with their footwork. All right. I want you guys to start to see the correlation between what we do, all right, in our virtual training and just the footwork and the dribbling and how that transfers over. Okay. So let me see if I can get this. Will be my first time sharing. All right. Hold on a second. Go. All right. All right. Hold on. Can you guys see? What do you guys see right now? Somebody turn their. Does anybody see?
Yeah, it's up there.
Is it up there? Portland? Is Portland up there? Is it the full screen?
No.
Okay, hold on. Let me get it a little bigger. All right, we're gonna go over Damian Lillard first. Okay, Damian Lillard, as you guys know, plays for the Trailblazers. He went to Murray State, I believe. Okay, so these are just highlights. So you're not going to see the good and the bad, but what we are going to see, okay, is some footwork patterns. All right, skips, for instance. See how he's skipping. All right. Again, what movement is that right there? Where's the ball? Where's his right leg, for instance? You guys, anybody chime in there? What do you see? Anybody?
Ball's behind his hip.
Ball behind his hip. His right leg is forward. Okay, he dropped that left leg. So we've been working on drops. All right, we've been working on getting that ball in our pocket. Okay, on the outside of our hip, in that split lunge position. Okay, so this is really important for you guys to be able to accelerate. All right, at the next level, okay, as you guys get older, you're going to use pick and rolls like this. And what you see, don't look at the other players on the court right now. That's not as important today. We really are going to focus on the micro, on the actual player, on the skills of the dribbler. Okay, so he's going to go. All right. Again, he kind of does a little shimmy shoulder shake to get that guy leaning to the inside. All right. And now he's penetrating and kicking it out to McCollum. Okay. So he's dribbling with his head up. Okay. He's accelerating, dipping his shoulder. All right. And then he makes a pass. He reads the defense, finds the open player. Okay. Pretty easy move, not a lot of dribbling, okay? Now this is what I would consider like our box dribble, okay? He's kind of out here dancing, playing one-on-one, all right? He's getting into that skip, all right? Did you guys see that? All right? So again, look at his skip. He's skipping, hesitate, go, attack the rim, and finish, okay? So we really want to be able to keep that rhythm and pace off the skip, okay? Here's McCollum. He steps into that shot. I mean, that's just a really long shot. But again, when we're working on our form and we're making 100 makes, we shoot stationary shots like that, okay? Damian Lillard, to me, is one of the best, one of the most pure shooters efficiently. If you look at his form right there, all right, he's catching it. He's stepping into it. He's 40 feet away right there, and he's just got flawless form. He follows through. His arm is extended in a gooseneck. His legs are extended. His feet are pointed at about a 45. They're not right at the rim, but they're a little bit away from the rim, and he's just following through, letting that repetition hold. So that's why we want to get 100 shots, 100 makes up every week, so that you guys just get in the habit, all right, of getting that repetition on your follow through, all right. This is just a transition drill. We're going to let this go. All right, so he passed it. Okay, this is a little bit off the ball. He pump faked, caught it ready to shoot. He passed it. He didn't stand. Okay, he cut as soon as he passed it. All right, he created an advantage by being such a good shooter. He pump faked, then he kept moving. All right, he cuts through the lane. He keeps his head up. Boom, finds the open man for the dunk. All right. So again, if you're playing 1-on-1 or 2-on-2 in your driveway, all right, don't stand after you pass it. Okay. I know, and you probably get in a bad habit of standing around when you're playing 1-on-1. All right. But I'm going to introduce some more 1-on-1, 2-on-2 games where you guys are really having to force yourself to move. Okay. Here we go. What is he in right here? All right. Now he's got the ball in his left hand. What do you guys see with his stance? Anybody chime in?
Dropped his right foot.
He dropped that right foot. Okay. That's getting him into ready to accelerate. All right. Good. What do you see with his offhand? You can't really see his offhand, but his right hand right now, what do you think it's doing?
Protecting the ball.
Protecting the ball, but it's actually going into that number 3 that's guarding him. So he's using that offhand, all right, to force that number 3 into the screen. So his offhand isn't on his hip. It isn't by the ball. It's actually rising up into that number 3, that guy guarding him. Okay, and that's what we were working on yesterday in our offhand dribbles, getting that arm up. It's almost like you're meeting the player as he comes into you. You're meeting the offensive player with your arm. All right. So now see how his left hand is up like that? That he was bracing himself against that defensive player. All right. Now he goes into a 1-2 step. That's a really hard shot. But again, his footwork is really important. 1-2 step from 40 feet. All right. Here we go. He's in transition. What do you guys see here? We're going to play it again. What's he doing with the ball right there? With his footwork.
A pocket dribble and a skip.
Yeah, pocket dribble and a skip. See how he's skipping, attack. Okay, so you guys see that? We're going to watch it again. This is a great example. Kind of some of the stuff we're working on just in our basement or in our driveway. Boom, he's skipping, stab dribble, crosses over, comes back through the legs, accelerate. All right to the basket. Okay, so he's just able to manipulate that defense with a change of pace. He's not going full speed the whole time. Okay, he's not going 100% max out dribbles, but he's keeping that rhythm. He's keeping that defensive player on the hook because he doesn't know what's happening. All right, let's watch it one more time. Anybody can chime in too if you guys see stuff. Any questions? All right. Boom, stab dribble, crossover through the legs, accelerate. All right. Here you go. This is called a drag screen, okay? When that big man comes and screens in transition like that, okay, we call that a drag screen. So that means everybody else, all right, is going to be spaced out. Usually you guys are going to play basketball typically at the next level, there's going to be 4 players on the outside or 5 players on the outside. One guy's going to go screen, which is the big guy here. He's screening, and then he's going to go to the basket. He kind of gets in his way right there. But Lillard just drives and kicks it. All right, so we'll talk more about theory after that. But, again, you know, driving and kicking, you guys, if you can dribble past somebody and make the right play, drive and kick, okay, here we go. This is a really good one. All right. What do we got going on here? See how he's dropping that foot? He's playing with them. All right. What footwork did he do there on the shot? Anybody? You guys see
Step
that?
back?
Step back. That's right. That's right. He stepped back, right? He pushed off his left foot. Boom. He pushed on that left foot, got a little lateral space on that step back. And again, that's why it's really important. That's why I'm teaching you guys the 1-2 step. Okay. If you can't go attack and with your right hand and put your left foot down into a shot, then you're never going to be able to go from your step back moves. You're never going to be able to stack all the other shots on there. Okay. You guys understand that? So we're working on that 1-2 step. Then you can stack a step back or a lateral step. Okay. This is a good example. Okay. Again, he's just attacking in transition. He's got such good dribbling skills. Okay. It's not really a good time because you look at those 4 defenders in front of him. Okay. Probably not a great time to go one-on-one and attack the middle because you got 3 defenders right there. You guys see that? All right. But he's so explosive. See his offhand right there? It's really important you guys see that, okay? His right hand right now is now pushing that defensive player out of the way. And that's why it's going to be a big portion of our training is just working on that offhand, whether it's on the wall or the chair or tennis balls or whatever it is, getting that defensive player, all right, handling that contact, all right, and, you know, and not losing the ball, all right? Let's see what he did right here. What footwork was that on his shot? Okay, he's using that ball screen again.
The 1-2 step.
Which foot is the inside pivot foot? He's going to his left hand. Which foot is the inside pivot here?
On the right.
The right foot. All right. He's attacking. He's got that ball in his pocket. All right. Now he's getting right foot first, left foot second. Okay. He pulls up, perfect form, nice and fluid. Again, fluid is fast, guys. If you're smooth, you're fast, especially on that jumper, okay? If we can get you nice and fluid coming off a ball screen or a catch and shoot, all right, that's going to really help you guys at the, advance, okay? Did you guys see that footwork right there when he stopped? Okay, what footwork is this? Which foot is planting here?
Left foot.
Left foot. All right. That's his 1-2 step. So if he wants to shoot that, he can shoot it. If he wants to push off and step back, he can step back. Okay. So he's really kind of stacking all his moves on being a great shooter because he's a great shooter. If you can shoot off the dribble like this from 30 feet or 20 feet in high school and make it, if you can make 8 out of 10 or 9 out of 10 at game speed, all right, guys they have to respect that shot. Okay. So, again, great example of Damian Lillard. All right. You guys have any questions so far? I know it's the first time we've done this. Am I moving too fast for anybody? I'm gonna open it back up here. Any questions? Leo, Wegmans, everybody?
No.
Jack Dumas, do you get it? I know some of our beginners, okay? It's important that you just see the movement, really focus on the footwork, okay, and the ball placement. If we can kind of reenact their body positioning at your young age and their footwork, okay, then we can start building upon that, all right? And that's kind of the first habits we're trying to grow, all right, in this club, in the Huffman Club, all right? All right, next is Chris Paul, okay? Chris Paul is, he's small, he's quick, okay? He's got really, really shifty moves, okay? He can change direction really fast, okay? So it's really important you guys, if you're really undersized, like Chris Paul in the NBA, he's 6'1". Okay, most guards in the NBA are a lot bigger than that. So he really, really has to be smart. First of all, he uses pick and rolls, but he also uses his speed and his handles and his dribbling really, really well. Okay, and you're going to see some stuff here. He makes a lot of mistakes. Okay, his head's always up. He's kind of surveying the court. All right. Again, if you're a point guard and you pass it into the post like that, and you got a mismatch, okay, I wouldn't stand. I would tell Chris, okay, he can't stand there. His defender is looking at the guy in the post. Chris Paul should relocate there and get open. All right, so he should try to move, cut, all right, or relocate so that when Smart turns his head, he can kind of get open. But they had a mismatch. They went to it. He found him on the block. Chris Paul just keeps his head up. Okay. All right. Here's a great move just to change his speed. All right. Look how low he is with the ball. Okay. What do you guys see right there?
The ball is protected.
Ball is protected. All right. He's got that. He drops that leg. He just went from really slow to just changing speed now. Boom, now he's gone. What do you see with his offhand? Can you see his offhand in this shot? No, I can't see it, right? His offhand is literally right in the stomach of who is that? Is that
Jason Tatum. Jason Tatum.
Yeah, his stomach is literally, his hand and arm is in the stomach of Jason Tatum, who's 6'7", okay? So he's being the aggressor here. He's being the aggressive offensive player. He's not going to let Tatum get back in front of him. He's going to use that offhand to meet him and use that contact, okay? That's why it's really important we get good with our offhand, all right? Here he gets stopped, okay? Marcus Smart, the guy who stops him, all right? So now he just 1-2, all right? So he just stops, quick stop, all right? He didn't jump stop. 1-2. He actually might have traveled, all right? But he keeps his head up, kicks it out for the shooter, all right? He's under control, and they get a shot out of it, all right? So that was a 1-2 stop, all right? Boom. This is what I love about Chris Paul, okay? As soon as he grabs that rebound, when you guys start playing 5-on-5 again, look where his head is, okay? His head is up. It's surveying the court, all right? He is literally looking to see where everybody is. Who's behind me? Who's ahead of me? All right, I'm going to go at my own pace, okay? The 5 guys are in front of me, all right? I'm going to just take my time. Now he's going to use this pick and roll, okay? So, again, interesting how he sets up his move, all right? He wants to use that pick and roll to the left, okay? So now he crosses him over, sets him up again. He's dancing with him. Now he uses it, all right? He creates a little space for that jump shot, all right? So he did all that work, all right, to use the ball screen or to play a one-on-one. He's dancing with him. He's going back and forth. Just watch how he's dancing, okay? Boom, he stops, crosses over, skip, skip, skip. You guys see that? Did you see how many times he skipped right there in that? How many times did you see it, Leo? Let's go all the way back. Okay, here he goes. 1, 2, 3, 4. You see 4, Leo, or did you see 5?
I saw 4.
All right. All right. So again, this is why we want to have rhythm when we're dribbling, and that's why it's so important. You guys really focus on this stuff when we're working on rhythm and skipping. All right. Even in that box draw, I know it feels awkward, or if you got music on, it's real important. Okay. Here we go. Boom. All right. Quick little side note for you guards. Okay. You're playing 5-on-5. You see that rebound go. See how they're anticipating running up the court right here? All right, Chris Paul isn't going backwards to get the outlet pass, okay? He's running forwards. He's anticipating the fast break. And I see a lot of kids do this at all ages. You even see it in the pros in Europe, all right, where when you get that fast break, when you see that rebound, your guy getting the rebound, you should be in a sprint, all right, forward to get that ball to start that fast break, all right? Now Chris Paul, all right, he did a great job just from anticipating the fast break. he created a basket for himself or a free throw or an easy pass. Okay. So again, going back, all right, if you guys are taking notes on this, all right, a little bit of he shoots it. Boom. Chris Paul sees that nobody's around to get that rebound. He didn't box out. All right. Probably should have told him to box out or tag, look behind him to see. All right. But he didn't. Anyway, now you're on offense. He's anticipating that, catching it on the move, running forward, eyes up, 1 and out move. All right. Drew contact, got to the free throw line. Okay. So there's just so many nuances in the game. All right. All right, this is just a triple threat move, okay? Chris Paul is really good at this, all right? He's smart. Marcus Smart's all the way up in him, okay? So what he's going to do, he's going to jab that foot. He jabs that foot or stabs that foot and gets a little bit of space, all right? That's about a 12-footer, all right? Not a bad shot for him. Easy shot, one-on-one, triple threat. You guys might like Gordon Hayward. I like Gordon Hayward's game too. His head's up. All right, looking for the post player. Great job. All right, we're going to fast forward a little bit. All right. All right, here he goes. See how he's setting this screen up? All right. Boom. He's skipping. He crosses over. All right, gets in a little trouble right there. All right. So, I mean, even NBA guys, they're not perfect with the ball. He kind of fumbles it right there, but he's under control. He kicks it back out. Boom, got an assist, okay? So it's important that you just try to stay under control, all right? If the lane's taken away, you don't want to drive into 3 guys, all right? Let's see here. Good. He's pushing it up. Again, he's surveying the court. All right, he's the point guard. He's the leader. All right, so he's always got his head up. Now he's on triple threat. We're not going to go over that, but forcing him sideline. And we're going to talk a little bit about this footwork. Okay, he wraps that ball. He drops it into his pocket. Now he's got a mismatch on him. He wants to go one-on-one now. Watch his skips. He plants his left foot first into a hesitation pull-up, okay? All right, so again, just watch his footwork, 1-2. All right, again, that's an easy shot, all right? I mean, from 40 feet, it's not so easy, all right? But watch his footwork, 1-2, okay? So again, that 1-2 footwork is so crucial for you guys to learn, especially as you go up in levels, all right? You got to be able to make that shot off the 1-2 efficiently, all right? Chris Paul just turned it over. We're going to put Kemba Walker in that mix next. All right, a quick little pick and roll lesson for you guys. All right, see Kemba Walker's dancing. This guy rolls. So what's happening right here? He's getting double teamed, okay? So you got 1 guy rolling and 2 guys on the weak side. So Kemba's going to slip this pass through. Chris Paul comes over and takes away the layup, which he's supposed to do, all right? Because you don't want to give up layups at any level, all right? You'd rather give up a contested 3, all right? So Chris Paul's there. He kind of helps, all right? But when you're that big, you can't teach big, all right? All right, great example. All right, JJ, what do you see here? Dutmers.
He like grazes his defender off that pick.
What footwork do you see? How's he finishing? What kind of footwork is he using to get into this shot?
1-2.
1-2. All right, so he's got the ball in his right hand. His left foot plants. All right. Ooh, this is good. Okay. This would be great if everybody can handle the ball like this with this type of rhythm, okay, and this type of body control. All right. I think Chris Paul is really, really good. Boom, in, out, cross back, cross. All right. All right. So he's really just dancing right there, playing one-on-one, but what's important is that we see his body positioning. All right. He's so low and explosive. One, in, out, cross. Cross. All right, he's using that footwork. See how low he is, how wide his stance is there. How many of you guys have I yelled at to keep your stance wide? Anybody? All right, Liam, wide. I know, who else have I missed? Wegmans, Lola, Hudson. All right. Now listen, Chris Paul's 32 years old, okay? But he's also trained his whole life, all right, to be able to get his body into that position. Okay. Right now, his body, all right, he's able to manipulate that defender because he can take that long, wide step. All right. He can really shift his shoulders. All right. Boom. He got space. Now he's going to go back. All right. Again, that right, he's got that shiftiness from his right leg back. All right. Now he's crossing over. All right. And he creates a little space. He's got an elbow jumper. All right. He gets fouled. All right. Good lesson for you guys. If somebody's too close to you and you're rising up to shoot a jumper. All right. Another, this is essentially our box drill, guys, without a defender. Okay. This is what I want to see. Skip. All right. Let's go, Jimmy. What do you see here on his dribbling? Okay. We do this. I call this something in the workouts. What was that little dribble he took in there? Did you see it? You want me to play it again, Jimmy? Right there. You see that? What was that? Jimmy Heck, are you there? Anybody else? What dribble is that we've been working on in the training sessions? Anybody? Pop, or the jolt dribble, okay, where you pop it, you dribble it twice, you cross it over, dribble it twice, you cross it over. All right, so it's pretty hard to see. All right. Boom, boom. All right, so I'm going to play it full speed again. Just look for that pop dribble. It goes 1, 2. All right, did you guys see it? Kind of hard to see. All right, so we're working on that jolt dribble or that pop dribble where he pops it down to the ground really fast. All right. All right, good. So again, skips, rhythm, okay? Pocket. All right, we're watching the guy go back with that ball. He's got if it's in his right hand, his right leg is forward. Okay, so what we're really focusing on is some of the things you guys saw. What else, Lola? What did you see? What did you see from Damian Lillard that you remembered? You got to unmute. I'll unmute you. Oh, okay. There you go.
I saw the jolt part.
Okay. What about what does Damian Lillard do really, really well? Win Robinson.
He keeps his head up.
He keeps his head up when he dribbles. All right. What about his footwork when he goes into his shot? What does Damian Lillard do really well? All right. He gets to that 1-2 step. Boom, boom. All right. If he's going right, boom, boom. If he's going left, right, left. Okay. So he gets his footwork to that spot, and he's shot, guys. I guarantee you, if you were to go shoot with him in your driveway, all right, he's going to make 90 out of 100. Okay. Maybe more. All right. From NBA range. Do you know how much practice that takes? Okay. So he could put a chair out at the NBA line, and I say, hey, Damian Lillard, let's get some threes up. Let's just go 1-2 step, 1 or 2 dribbles. You can choose off that pick and roll or off that screen. And he might make 95 out of 100. So it's really important we start using that footwork in our shooting drills too. Okay. Can we go game speed in our driveway workout or in our training sessions? Can we get to the right footwork, and can we be efficient? All right. Can Leo make 90 out of 100 at game speed? No, he can't. Okay. Cause I've been with Leo down in Chicago, but that's why we're here. Okay. You got to keep, we keep working at our game and keep getting better. All right. All right. I want everybody to get ready to turn turn their mute on or off. Okay, so we're going to talk a little bit about, can you guys see that? Is that backwards? Let me pin myself. Actually, hold on. Don't turn your mute. Chrissy Wims, turn mute. I'm going to mute you back. Just be ready to talk here in a little bit. Okay. So Huffman Club, May 27th. All right. I want everybody to be ready to answer some questions. Okay. What is we're going to talk about the weekly program first. Okay. And the way I like to break down my week, can you guys read that? I got Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Okay. I like to break down my goals into what I can track. Okay. So for instance, if you want to be an all-state player, okay, I'm going to take my headphones off real quick. Can you guys still hear me without my headphones? Can you guys hear me? Thumbs up. All right. So let's say I want to be an all-state player. Number one, do you guys make your bed every morning? I want to track this. Okay. So I would put, all right, make my bed. All right, and I'm going to look Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So I would write this down on a piece of paper. Maybe my goal, this is you, okay, right here, this is you. All right, maybe you want to be a college player. Maybe you want to be all-state. All right, you got all these outcomes, right, for you. When I was a high school player, I wanted to be all-state. All right, I set that goal when I was in 8th grade, okay? When I was in 8th grade, I also said I wanted to play in college, okay? So I had these big outcomes, okay? But to be honest, it doesn't matter what your goals are, okay? Imagine it being, okay, like the North Star, okay? These goals, these outcomes, NBA, WNBA, all that stuff you want, okay? This is a star, okay? This is your North Star. So this is your general direction you want to go in. So that's what I tell kids. The goals that you guys set, it's your North Star. It's not something you're going to see every day. In fact, you're never going to see all-state college, WNBA, NBA. You're going to see that a lot later in life, okay? So really, I kind of tell kids, it's like your North Star. It's going to guide you in the direction. This should be your vision of what you want to be. Maybe it's all league in Chicago, Leo. Maybe it's the best point guard in the city in the Catholic League, okay? I don't know what it is. And you guys all have to figure out what your why is, okay? What motivates you? It's you. This is about you, okay? I can't come in and tell JJ or Chrissy Wims or Will, I can't tell you guys what you should be, okay? But you want these goals, these outcomes to be something very important to you, okay? So maybe it's having Mount Pleasant win the conference title, or maybe it's getting to the Final Four in the state. Okay, so these goals, again, they're the general direction you're going to go in. Okay, so let's name one thing, all right, that you could do, all right, physically every day to become a better basketball player. Let's name one thing. Now this isn't a goal. This is like something in action, a small habit you could do. Okay. Making your bed is one. It's scientifically proven. Kids that make their bed every morning, one, they get better grades. They're happier in life, okay? They're more successful just from that one thing. If you can train your brain to make your bed every morning, it's proven that kids later on in life, one, they make more money. Two, they're happier. Three, they're more successful, okay? So I always start my day with one, I got to remember, I got to take care of myself. I got to make my own bed. All right. I got to do that. The first thing I do. Okay. What's another thing we can do? All right. We're going to only focus on basketball for right now, but what's another thing we could do to become a better basketball player?
Yeah.
Eat healthy.
What?
Eat healthy.
Eat healthy. So I'm going to put that under nutrition. Okay. What else? Just throw it out here. Just yell it out. I'll write them down.
Push-ups, 100 push-ups or something.
Push-ups, okay?
Go for a run.
Go for a run. How far?
2 miles.
2 miles, okay.
2 miles.
2 miles, all right. I got 2 miles down there. Run. What else?
Could shoot every day.
Shoot every day. How many shots though?
100 makes.
200.
200 makes or misses?
Makes.
Or makes or shots? Okay, makes. Okay, that's a good one. All right, what else?
Dribble.
Dribble. What do you mean dribble? I can dribble all the time, but it doesn't mean I'm getting better. Be really
Ball
specific.
handling, 2-ball dribble.
Ball wraps.
Okay. Let's just say, we'll just say, hey, maybe the virtual workouts we do, dribbling program, something you have a program that you do every day. Okay. All right, dribbling program. What else?
We're going on a bike ride.
Biking. Okay. What else?
Form shooting.
Form shooting. Good.
Playing players that are better than you.
Playing players that are better than you. Challenging players. All right.
Footwork.
Footwork.
Pull around.
Okay. Anything else? I mean, it's a good start. This is a really good start. I don't know if you guys can read that because my handwriting's not really good, but I got nutrition, 100 push-ups, 2-mile run, shoot 200 makes, dribbling program, biking. How far are you going to bike?
5 miles.
5 miles. All right.
8 miles.
8 miles. So it's important form shooting, challenging players that are better than you, and footwork. Okay. Now, one thing you guys haven't talked about is the mental side. Okay. Film study. Maybe it's 5 minutes of film study every day. Okay. So I would break these down. 1, nutrition. Okay. That helps your physical part. You got strength, skills, speed, agility, and quickness. Okay. So I would put these into tiers. Okay. So fitness. Okay. We could do something for fitness every day. That'd be one thing I would focus on. Another thing I would want to focus on is mental. All right. What did I do today mentally to get smarter with basketball? I'm going to keep this really simple. Okay. And the third thing, all right, is going to be skills. All right. So these are the 3 things I want us to focus on this week. Okay. Now, for fitness, this is what I would do. If I was in 8th grade, okay, I knew I was pretty weak. Like I had no muscle. My brother was kicking my butt. I couldn't get rebounds. I would put 100 push-ups every day in my tracker. Okay. So this is kind of Monday. All right. Make bed, 100 push-ups. All right. I wake up on Monday. All right. We're not going to talk about the daily breakdown, but no matter what, I have to get these things done that I'm tracking. So my mental skills, okay, if I'm in 8th grade, I'm going to watch 5 minutes of my favorite player in highlights. Whether it's a game, film, study, all right, watching Isaiah Thomas highlights. I used to watch Magic Johnson, Isaiah, Larry Bird. So I would watch those players on video and see what they were doing with the ball and how they passed with one hand or shot with their follow through. So I would put 5 minutes, very specific, 5 minutes film study, okay? This is for 8th grade, all right? You can do more, you can do less. So I got 100 push-ups, 5 minutes of film study. That's my mental. And then for skills, okay, we're going to do our last one for skills, all right? I would probably choose, all right, if I couldn't play one-on-one every day, which is what I would do if I were you guys, all right, that would be my #1 priority, playing one-on-one or 2-on-2. All right, if you guys can't do that because of the coronavirus, then I would do, all right, my dribbling workout. All right, my dribbling workout, I would do that. I would dribble if I didn't have a hoop, I would try to dribble every day in 8th grade. All right, I would dribble 1 ball, 2 balls. Okay, I used to watch Pistol Pete. Pistol Pete was like he was a guy, he was a legend. So I used to do his dribbling and dribbling routine. So I would do 30 minutes, all right, 30 minutes of dribbling. All right. Now, this is what I would do if I were you guys. All right. And this is how we start to create a system. Okay. Why are systems important? Somebody tell me why a system is important.
Organization.
Consistency.
Organization, consistency, right. All right. There's a quote I love. You do not rise to the level of your goals. You fall to the level of your system. Okay. What does that mean? Let's ask, I'm going to ask somebody, you do not rise to the level of your goals. So even if you have a goal of being in the NBA, that's a great goal. But guess what? You're going to have to come all the way up and beat all the thousands of players out there. You're going to have to rise up to that. You think you're going to rise up to that goal? Or do you think your system, all right, if your system is down here, this is your system right here. I'm going to work out. I'm going to do 100 push-ups. I'm going to do 5 minutes of film study. I'm going to get 30 minutes of dribbling. If your system sucks, okay, excuse my language. If your system sucks, this is your system, guys, all right? If you don't have a system, your basketball game, you're going to fall to the level of your system. Doesn't matter how high you could have a goal up here, all right? Doesn't matter. Whatever your system is, this is what is going to get you there, okay? And what's in the system. So that's why it's important. What's in the system is kind of what we do at the virtual training, okay? I want to give you guys good stuff that helps you at the next level, okay? You guys get that? You understand what I'm saying? All
Yeah.
right. So I want you guys to create this, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 days across the top, all right? Obviously, making your bed. I'm gonna help your parents out. Your parents are gonna love me. All right. But if you can't make your bed, okay, that to me is a signal, all right, that you don't have control and you don't have any self-awareness. If you can't make your bed, you don't have any self-awareness of what you need to do and do it every day, all right, then that means your system is always going to be behind because you're never motivated. You're never motivated to do it yourself, okay? And the one thing I know about sports, especially, guards, especially, kids all over the place, there's a huge gray area. There's a big circle of the world, all right? Let's just go over here, all right? There's all these players, all right, in this circle, okay? The kids that are motivated to step out and do their own thing, okay, and develop their own system, that means you're not going to be average anymore. Okay, so you're going from average, what everybody else is doing. All right, everybody else is going to basketball practice and playing 5-on-5 and during the season. But you know what kids are not doing? This, all right? This, their system, okay? Their system for training. So I want you guys to design your system. Maybe it's eating better, okay? Nutrition, pretty important stuff, okay? I would say 5% of performance is nutrition, all right? I would say another 5% to 10% is mental, all right? How many of you guys get nervous when you play in a game? Anybody get nervous, anxious? All right. Well, guess what? I was nervous and anxious every single game I played in my entire life, all right? Sick stomach, all right? Sweaty palms, all right? And the truth of the matter is, if you really care about your sport and you really want to perform well, you're going to get anxious. You're going to have fear. You're going to feel uptight. You think Steph Curry doesn't feel uptight when he's got an NBA championship on his shoulders? All right. That's what you want. You have to acknowledge that and be okay with it. All right. And say, hey, I feel that. I acknowledge the fear or the anxiety, but guess what? I've trained myself with this system to compete every day. I competed. I did 100 push-ups. I did my film study. I did my 30 minutes of dribbling. I love doing that stuff. Then when you start to compete and play one-on-one or 5-on-5, your brain has already made those habits over and over. So you fight through that fear. You fight through that anxiety. You acknowledge it and you get better at it. You guys know what I'm saying? All right? Because I think a lot of people think, I'm never going to feel anxious or fearful or, tighten up or, and everybody's different. Like me, I like to play in a very peaceful place. So I didn't like listening to loud music before games. I used to listen to really, really slow music so I could slow my game down and I could see what was happening. Some people need energy. All right. So you might be every player is going to be completely different. Jimmy Heck, he might need like rap music, and he might need to get pumped up so that he can just go out there and be courageous, you know, and go out and fight and use that energy. Other people might need to listen to Enya or really slow music so that they can relax and breathe and be present. Okay, so it's different for everybody. But most importantly, you know, this system, okay, maybe your mental skills are yoga, okay, because maybe you can't focus. Maybe you're like a kid that just is on his computer all day. You're looking at your phone all day. So when you get into a game and the coach says, hey, we need you to do this, well, now you can't focus because your brain just goes in all these different directions. So maybe your mental skill that you need to practice is yoga, meditation, breathing, all right? Maybe your skills, all right, is shooting. Like Jack Pritchard, maybe you're not going to be the point guard next year. Maybe you need to focus, all right, on shooting off the catch or shooting off screen, you know, pin downs and flares and curls. Okay, I don't know exactly what you guys need, but you need to think about what's most important to you, okay? Because that's what's going to motivate you to build your system, all right? So the goal here is 4 things I want to see by next week, all right? I want a screenshot of your system, simple system, 7 days around the top, 4 things down, okay? We're only going to focus on those 4 things. Out of those 4, we got a fitness thing, a mental thing, and a basketball skills thing, okay? So fitness, it could be 100 push-ups a day. If you think you're weak, all right, Leo, you think it's going to be easy for you to play in the city of Chicago, all right, if you can't defend, if you can't use your offhand and be strong with the ball, yeah, it's going to be really hard. You're not going to play much if you can't defend the ball, all right? So if you need to be stronger, maybe it's 100 push-ups, maybe it's 100 squats, maybe it's both, okay? Mentally, if you feel like you lose your confidence, all right? Maybe you start looking up sports psychology, visualization, meditation, yoga, all right? Bringing your focus back to competing all the time. Skills, dribbling. Everybody here, everybody on this thing can improve their dribbling and their body positioning, their offhand skills, okay? At the next level, I don't know many players that can get by. All right, the higher level you go up, the more important the dribbling and the technique and the body positioning is. You know, obviously IQ and all that's important too. But so you guys get to pick. Maybe it's 30 minutes of dribbling, 30 minutes of shooting. When I was in 8th grade, I also did a morning workout. So I would dribble in the morning and then I would shoot at night. Okay, so I would have AM, PM. All right, so I have AM, PM. So if I go AM, I get my workout, boom. I get at the end of the day, all right, like the end of the day today, I would go, did I make my bed? Yes. Did I do 100 push-ups? Yes. Did I get my 5 minutes of mental skills in? Yes. Did I get my AM, PM basketball skills in? 1, 2, boom. Now I can look. Am I doing it day after day? All right, am I doing it day after day or not? Okay, so you guys can see that tracker, okay? And that's the one thing I want you guys to take away, all right, from this is it's not easy to do this, especially at your age. You guys are young. You got Instagram, you got Facebook. I mean, Facebook's probably for the old people like me, but, you know, you got Snapchat. I didn't have to worry about all this stuff. But to be honest, you know, I had 2 goals, and it was just to play basketball in the morning and play basketball at night. That was my big goal, all right? So maybe, you know, this will give you guys a little bit of a framework. All right. Again, can you guys read that? No? All right, good. That means I'm an artist. I'm a true artist. All right. So I'll send you, if you guys want, I can send you what I call a habit tracker. Okay. The habit tracker is basically just, all right, putting that grid down so you can write down your daily habits or your daily goals that your short-term stuff you want to do. Okay. Any questions so far? No? We got 19 people here and there's no questions. What did I say what was the first quote I said? What was the first quote?
People who are afraid to take risks don't go far in life.
Yeah. People that are afraid to make mistakes don't do anything. All right. People that are afraid to make mistakes All right, they're always going to stay in that little bubble, and they're never going to go far. All right, I'm sorry. You know, I was on a call with Robbie Hummel. He played in the NBA. Okay, and this goes up. It's not just you guys. It's not. You know, it's nothing personal. But even in college, you know, Purdue Boilermakers in the Big Ten, Robbie Hummel and a couple NBA players. They were talking to the Purdue team, and the Purdue team didn't ask one question. Why would you be afraid to ask a question to NBA players that you guys are trying to become the next NBA players, the next college players, the next all-state players? There's so much to learn if you can just be not afraid to make mistakes, all right? Take that responsibility and be okay. If you want to turn your video camera off and ask me a question, or if you want to ask me in the chat, go ahead, fire a question in the chat, all right? So I'm here to help you guys. I'm not the coolest guy in the world, but I do want to throw you guys an assist, okay? So if I can help you guys get better at your system, that is my number one goal, okay? Anything else? Anybody? Yes, Jack Pritchard.
How many sports did you play in high school?
So I was a multi-sport athlete, and I think I am a pro multi-sport. I think you kids can do both if they have a system. Okay, if you play football or baseball or soccer or whatever it is, you still have to find time for your main vision. If your main vision is to be all-state basketball player, and then you forget about basketball for 9 months, you know, and then show up at basketball season, that's not going to work, right? You can. I played soccer. We won a state championship in soccer. We got to the Final Four in basketball, but even during soccer season, I would go in the mornings and do my dribbling and my shooting. Okay? I always had that in the back of my mind. That's what I wanted to achieve. That was my vision. Again, that was my North Star. That was kind of guiding me to my daily workouts.
Okay.
Jimmy, you got anything? What about you, Wegmans? You got three ladies and no questions. All those brilliant minds. All right. Well, if you guys have any other questions, just text them to me in the chat. There's a chat box at the bottom. I'll send everybody a chat. Ooh, everybody in meeting. So just write any questions. Any questions, send here. Okay. If you do not get your schedule done, how do you hold yourself accountable? Well, this is a great tool because you can see, all right, what am I actually doing to get better at basketball? Am I actually doing my 100 push-ups every day? Am I actually making my bed? All right, so what I do, I would put this on this, print this out on like a piece of paper, which I can email to you guys. And then I would print it out and I would put it on my bathroom mirror. I would put it anywhere that I had to see it. The first thing I see every morning is this. All right. It's reminding me what I got to do today. What are my goals for the day? All right. So it really is a short-term approach, okay, to getting better. What can I do today to get better? Maybe it's going for a bike ride if I'm really sore. All right. Maybe it's doing, getting 200 makes up. Okay. Like right now, in the Huffman Club, I have some 3 people that have given me 700 for 989, 700 for 1100, 700 for 986. Those are on the Arsenal drill makes. And then I have another at 700 out of 844. All right, so that's a good way to be accountable. All right. If you're not being accountable, then you got to make it up the next day. Okay. That's, one way to approach it. But hey, nobody's perfect, Will. You're going to have stuff come up where you got to go with the family. All right. One way I stay accountable is if I know I'm going to go travel, like if you guys are going to go travel or go to the beach house, I know how northern Michigan is. You guys got to go to the lake. You got to go to the beach. Well, I would always have my basketball in my backpack, so that if I needed to go sneak away for 20 minutes, I could do it, okay? And I could keep my streak alive where I'm hitting my short-term goals, all right? Go ahead, Jack.
Yeah, what's like the best way to get people like to get energy in practice when they're just like being lazy and don't want to go hard?
And the coach isn't saying anything, and the coach isn't telling them to pick it up. It's kind of on you. You're saying?
The coach, he'll like say something, but they don't really listen, and they're just not very involved. I don't know.
I mean, this is a good question. I mean, this is basically like leadership 101, you know, how do you lead your team? Because you can't be a prick. You can't be like, you're lazy, you stink. Leo, you're lazy, get your butt moving, all right? Now, if you're good friends with that guy, like for me, if I'm good friends with my teammates, they're not going to take it personal when I yell at JJ or Will. Hey, Will, pick it up. Let's go. But if I don't have a relationship with Will or you, Jack, and we're on the same team and they're trying to be cool, you're going to have this all the time. Guys are going to be cool. Sometimes the best thing to do is just go over to them and talk to them. Say, hey, man, what's going on today? You know, are you not in it today? Like, we need to pick it up. I want to compete with you. Or, you know, maybe that's one thing you could do, you know, talk to them. The second thing you could do is go talk to them personally, but say something to them that you know is going to light a fire in them. All right. For JJ, it might be, JJ, I am killing you right now. JJ, I am just destroying you. When are you going to start playing? All right. And that competition can go up and up and up and up if you have a good relationship with JJ. All right. And that's what you need to have. You need to have that competition every day, where if you don't compete on your own, if you never play one-on-one in your system, okay, it's really hard now to just turn it on during the season and be like, I'm going to compete every day. It doesn't happen like that. It happens in little small improvements, micro, you know, a little bit every day. You're going to get more competitive. If you and JJ play one-on-one, or, you know, you can find somebody to challenge you. That's how I would do it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, go ahead, JJ.
This is like related to Jack's question, but so like there'll be like kids on my team who like you can like go one-on-one with them, but they still won't listen. Like after watching the Michael Jordan documentary, like his teammates talked about him as like being kind of a jerk to him if they were like slacking off.
Yeah.
So like sometimes you'll like try to be nice to your teammates and you'll like be respectful and like tell them to keep working hard, but they just won't listen.
Yeah.
So it like starts to get annoying.
Yeah, I mean, unfortunately, that happens at every level, JJ. It happens at the pro level. It happens at the college level. Some players have talent, and some players have work ethic, and they have a growth mindset. You know, so there's two different ways people can go mentally. And listen, not everyone's going to feel amazing every practice and be, you know, you're going to be challenged when you're sore and tired. And some days maybe you're going to have a bad day in practice and you're going to need somebody to kind of pick you up. But I would just say to keep asking questions like, why, hey, what, you know, what's going on? Why can't you go 100% today? You know, ask them why they don't want to work hard, or, you know,
like sometimes it'll be like our best players too. I just feel like some of them like feel like they don't have to work hard because they're one of the best on the team.
Yeah, exactly. It's called the talent code. You know, some people that have talent. All right. Again, people that have talent. All right. Sometimes they can play on that talent, and they're going to have a ceiling for how good they can get. All right. And it's important not to compare yourself to the talented players and say, oh, how come he gets to do that and I have to work so hard? You know, you could say that about if you put him and LeBron in the same gym, you know what's going to happen to him, right? He's gonna now be confronted with, wow, I'm not the best player in the gym, okay? And so when you live in northern Michigan or you live in your little city, you have this little bubble, big fish in a small pond mentality, where now you're, you know, I'm the best player, so I don't have to do what the best do, or I don't have to do what it takes to be the best, okay? And what we're working on is just trying to figure out what your system is, all right? Really focus on yourself, but at the same time, you know, the best way to do it is to beat those guys. You know, I think what happens is kids are really talented, but then the kids that continually have a good system and they work hard and they do whatever it takes. Again, I think you guys have heard me say this. It takes what it takes, right? It takes what it takes. That means for you, JJ, it might take more than it takes for me, okay? Or it might take for Hudson. So you got to figure out whatever it takes for you to perform and compete at the highest. You can beat people, right? As soon as you start beating your dad or your seniors in high school, then you're putting in the work, all right, and you're getting better. And that's what you need to just continue to compete against those guys. I got one more question, then we got to go. Jimmy, you got one too. What was your biggest challenge in pro and college? The biggest challenge in pro and college is that it's a business, right? So in college, I had class at 8 a.m., but at 6 a.m., I had a 2-hour practice. I had to go. Like in college, they don't give you a choice on your system. In college, the system is made for you. So 6 a.m., I make my bed. 6:30 a.m. shooting practice. 7:30 a.m. weightlifting with the coaches. 12 p.m. 2-hour conditioning, running. So you're just, once you get to that level, it's a business. They set the system for you. So if you're not ready for the system, boy, is it going to hurt, Rummer, because you're going to be the talented kid that's never worked hard, and then you show up one day, and most of those kids don't make it. They don't make the cut because they're not used to putting their system in on their own. And that goes for the same in the pros. They own, they kind of own the rights to you, and so it makes it a little bit makes it more important that you understand what your system is now, and you can do it, and you're self-motivated to do it. Jimmy, go ahead.
Kind of like what JJ said, there's a group of guys on my team that just fool around. What should I do to get them on track?
This is a good question. You know what? Next week, I'm going to bring in a professor in leadership, okay? If it was me. Now, you're also at a level, guys, where some of you guys aren't playing at the highest level. So guess what? You're going to have 8th graders, 9th graders, 10th graders. This isn't their, for some of these guys, Jimmy, it's not going to be their main sport, right? So you might just say, hey, I'm trying to compete with you today at the highest level. Maybe it's you challenging them. Maybe saying, hey, you can't guard me today. Maybe you have to go to the other side and, again, what I talked about with Jack, not every 9th grader in your school is going to want to be a college basketball player. Most of you guys are on this call because you want to be great at basketball. And the kids that you're playing with, a lot of them, there's a reason why they're not on this call, right? They don't want to put in the time. They don't want to work hard. They kind of want to just have fun and enjoy it. So there are two sides to that, if you know what I mean. You can't always squeeze lemonade out of a lemon.
Sometimes they are.
Sometimes you're the lemonade, and you gotta keep squeezing your lemon as much as you can. Focus on yourself, focus on your game, and kind of say, hey, listen, these guys, I've tried. They don't want to come up to my level. All right. Sometimes you got to leave those guys behind. And and when you're running out at, as a soft freshman or sophomore on varsity, or you're on your first varsity game and you're playing in front of 4,000 people, guess who's going to be jealous? Jimmy? Who?
People that don't put in the work.
Yeah, the people that don't put in the work, or, maybe by the time, the guys that are talented that don't put in the work, they might plateau and you might pass them by the end of your senior year. So again, I would say just focus on yourself and really try to get the most out of yourself. If once you try to get them motivated, you can't motivate somebody that's not motivated on the inside very long. All right, guys. Good film session today. Again, send me your system. Everybody's is going to be different. Everybody's is going to be unique. Your North Star is your goal. Okay. Again, set a goal if you want to play. If you want to be all state, you want to win a state championship, set that goal, but then focus on your system next. Okay. And we'll start working on that next week. Next week, we'll do a little daily, kind of break it down daily. So you guys can really focus on, okay, today, when can I get this done? All right. Great job. Thanks.
Thank you, Coach.
All right, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. See ya.
We'll see you tomorrow.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. You're welcome. You're welcome. See you, Jimmy. Tell your dad I said hi. Hey, Will,
Yes.
I got your Thigpen one. The problem with his is he's playing against the zone half the game, half that clip.
Right.
So he's floating around in the zone. So I thought it'd be better if I went with some names that everybody could see and the footwork but I'll do is I'll make a video of that on do you follow me on Instagram?
I don't know.
All right. Then I'll just make a clip and I'll send it to you guys and I'll just go over it. But why did you pick him specifically? You just saw him, you liked him?
One of our good friends, it's one of his players. He coaches all that, so.
Okay. Can he shoot the 3-ball? Because it looks like he's a slasher.
He's kind of iffy. He's not.
I was gonna say, like, he's got really nice explosiveness, moves.
Yeah.
One
He's
on
probably
one.
like a 35%.
Yeah, I would say. I mean, I've only seen that highlight, and I could tell if I was him, I'd be my weaknesses of getting to the next level would be, knocking down shots and creating an efficient jump shot. I didn't see much.
Right.
All right,
Yeah,
guys.
Okay, thank you.
Well, see you tomorrow.
See ya. Bye.